Hello students, in today's session we are going to study the archaeological sources and economy of the Vedic period. There are mainly two archaeological sources from which we get information about the Vedic period. One is the iron artifacts, that is iron tools and implements, and the other is the pottery. In India, Iron Age is believed to have begun around 1000 BCE when the Vedic Aryans came to know about iron. The metal is referred to as Krishna Ayas or Sham Ayas in the later Vedic texts. The discovery of iron marks an important stage in the development of civilization. Since iron was harder and cheaper metal than copper and bronze, it began to be used in different fields of life. Let us see how use of iron helped in agriculture. First, iron tools like axes were used to clear forests and bring more land under cultivation. Then, iron tools like iron plowshare, sickles and hoes made plowing easier and helped to produce a variety of crops like rice, wheat, barley, as well as vegetables and fruits. The use of iron gave rise to new occupations like weaving, spinning, carpentry, tool making, etc. Iron was also used in making weapons of war like swords, armors, and shields. These weapons were stronger than copper and bronze weapons used earlier. Children, now let us study the second archaeological source, that is the pottery. The remains of different kinds of pottery found at different sites throw light on the lifestyle of the people during the Vedic period. The greyware and the painted greyware pottery were discovered at different sites of Punjab and Haryana. Painted greyware is a fine, smooth pottery made of high quality clay with various geometrical patterns printed on it in black. Sometimes floral patterns and sun symbols were also made. It consisted of open mouth bowls and dishes. Many painted greyware sites have been found in Western UP, Delhi, Rajasthan, Punjab and Haryana. Children, now let us study about the economy during the early Vedic period. The early Vedic economy was rural in nature. Cattle rearing was the main occupation of the people and cow was the main source of wealth. A wealthy person was known as Gomat and his wealth was measured in terms of number of cows he owned. Cows were also given to priests as gifts for performing sacrifices. Many of the terms used in Rig Veda were derived from cow, that is Gau. Gopa and Gopati were epithets given to the king. Godhuli is the term used for measure of time. Duhitri was the term used for daughter because she used to milk the cow. Fire was used for burning forests and making the land fit for cultivation. the people cultivated only one variety of grain known as yava or barley during this period. Besides cattle rearing and agriculture, other occupations were hunting, carpentry, pottery making, weaving, spinning, etc. The products were exchanged through barter system. During the later Vedic period, agriculture became the chief occupation and domestication of cattle also continued. Land became an important source of wealth and belonged to the individual who cultivated it. The discovery and use of iron was an important event of this period. Iron was called as Shyam Ayas or Krishna Ayas, that is black metal. It helped people to make new tools like iron axes to clear forests and bring more land under cultivation. Iron plowshares were now used instead of wooden ones. It led to an increase in production and a variety of crops like rice, wheat, millet and sugarcane were grown besides barley. Many new occupations like physicians, musicians, leather workers, blacksmiths and many other emerged. Gold and silver coins were used as medium of exchange, but barter system still existed.